And welcome
Hello.
to Drew and Kyle Play Mass Effect 3. I'm going to show you guys what a multiplayer match looks like because I haven't shown that before. So
At
I'm
this point,
playing.
we're basically just teasing you.
Yes.
We're like,
Well,
last mission!
This will
Last
go up.
mission! Really the last mission. Just kidding.
This will go up a while ago. So this is actually
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of
we
these
can put this one
multiplayer
over.
missions are the same. They're from previous levels in the game, and they're levels where we did something, and then, you know, as a result of that, we are now trying to. We've got specialty troops kind of holding these bases ad infinitum, you know, as long as they can. So I'm playing an engineer. You only have 3 powers in this mode. So my human female engineer has combat drone, which, you know, has its uses. Incinerate, which is a good health killer. And overload, which is actually kind of like chain lightning for shields. It also stuns anything like cannibals and husks, for example, because I'm fighting a Reaper wave. So, and it can also strip the shields off of goddamn anything. So it's a very useful ability. So this is a bronze match, which is why I am taking so many hits and not dying. One of the cool things about the game is the weapons, rather than being found, are purchased. And the purchasing system, you get credits for doing objectives in the missions in a fast enough time. So, for example, I'm about to get an objective wave here, I believe.
Use a voice command. Just to show that they work.
I don't have... What do you mean, use a voice command?
Okay. I thought there were...
That's Kinect.
Like,
That's for the Xbox version.
I thought there was something you could do in multiplayer to just
Well, I can
like make
talk...
the character speak.
No, I can talk to other people, like, in the game, but there's nothing I can do that's, you know... So this is an objective wave, this is an assassination wave. So we get 4 targets that we have to take out in about a minute each, and the faster we kill them, the more credits we get at the end. So because it's an early wave, it's just marauders and maybe a cannibal for the last one. The later the wave is, the beefier the enemies that we get as our kills. On Cerberus, you'll often get Atlases, 3 Atlases, as the final wave. Because on wave 10, there's always an objective wave. So the 3 objective types... Whoops. That was dumb. The 3 objective types are assassination, not infiltration. What are they called? It's basically hack 4 nodes. And the last kind is a stand-in station hack. So you get an objective to go here, and then there's a big landing circle, and you hang out in the landing circle and hack via that way. As you can see, if people fall over, I can walk over to them and res them, just like in single player. However, if you die, I'll try not to die, but if I do, you can hit spacebar to keep yourself conscious, well, you know, broken, unconscious on the ground type of dealy longer. Why is this cannibal just lying on the ground? Yay, lag! Okay. So yeah. Drew, do you have any questions?
I did have a question, and then I forgot it because the cannibal was startling. What were you just talking about?
I was talking about how if you die, you can get back up if a squad mate comes and reses you.
Yes. Does that cost you anything when you hit spacebar? That's what I...
No, spacebar just, you know... there are consumables. And the Wow, that guy bounced that fucker. The consumables are things like... So there's 4 kinds. There's the Cobra rocket launcher, which is a single shot, kills anything around it in about a 5-meter radius missile launcher. There's the Ops Survival Pack, which you can use at any time in which you are not running or rolling, and it will instantly restore your health and shields to full. There's Metagel, which you can use while you're on the ground, and will stand you up at full health, but with no shields. And there is ammo packs, which fill your ammo back up to full from empty, which is very handy if you're on a long survival wave and you're not standing by an ammo box. But let's just put it this way: you get anywhere from 1 to 3 in any given purchase box. I have 22 ammo packs, not including the 2 that I carry with me on the mission, and I have 5 missile launchers. You get them in about equal amounts. It's about equally common to get a missile launcher or to get a Metagel. My most stocked is ammo. My least stocked is, depending on which I just purchased, I've either gotten Metagel most recently or I've gotten Ops packs most recently. You burn through both of those pretty fast. When you first get the game, you get to have... So this is a hack objective. So we go to a place... Oh boy, Ravagers are up. You go to a certain place, you turn on a computer, and the computer spawns a circle. For every person that's standing in the circle, you get points per second to a progress bar that's going on in the top right. So right now there are 3 of us in the progress circle, 4 now, and the bar is filling slowly. By the way, it is a 4-player co-op mode, so it's the bar will fill slowly, but it will fill slowly. It is just about to get to halfway. And that's the halfway indicator. That half the security protocols have been breached one. Cock. I died. So, as you can see, it says press 7 to use Metagel. And otherwise it just, lets it do your thing. The problem with this, with most of the hack objectives, is that it kind of centers you in one place. So all the enemies can get right up to where you are, and, you're kind of in limited cover. So you're having to deal with quite a bit. As you can hear, our hack just completed. So we get to move now, and go wherever we need to get to. So now we're spreading out across the map again to take out everything that we can. There are...
Also, just for the...
Go ahead.
Just for the benefit of anyone who is blind and doesn't know this, you can play as multiple races.
Yes. So for each class, there are 4 types. There's a human and male, female, which have the same powers, and they're just, gender swaps. And they have the same powers. So all the human engineers, for example, have overload drone, combat drone, infiltrate, fucking Christ, I'm having a hard time talking, because I'm trying to shoot at the same time. Combat drone, incinerate, that's what it's called, fireball, and overload. So, engineers are considered one of the best support combatants, because we can take out armor, we can take out shields, and we can take out, and we can provide support and distractions with the drones. And I just died from magic. Okay, good to know. Occasionally, you get dots on you that just are really frustrating. The Solarian and Quarian engineers are the other 2 races available. The Solarian has a shield drain. It's called energy drain. They use it on any Geth or anything with a shield. They actually steal the shield and regain their own shield. They also have Decoy, which is just a standing in place copy of themselves with a shit ton of shields. For example, I have about 500, 600 shields. A fully buffed Solarian engineer's Decoy has about 1,200 shields. So as you can tell, it's pretty beefy. And their third power is Incinerate. The Quarians are... Oh, and the other thing is each race has a different level of toughness. So, for example, the humans are kind of the middling. I have about 650 shields. I have about 650 health. And that's with a little bit of buffs. I think you start at 600 and 600 by default. The Solarian has something like 350 shields and 400 health. So they're very squishy in comparison. But they've got some beef in their attacks. The Quarian Engineer is very high shields, very low health. And I forget the exact numbers. And they have a sentry turret, which is, you know, exactly what you'd think a sentry turret is. It's not the one that the Cerberus puts down, unfortunately. They kind of throw it like a grenade, and it pops up and shoots kind of an SMG type of gun. And you can also empower it to have either the ability to shoot rockets or the ability to fire a flamethrower. Oh, cock, I just dropped down onto a grenade. One of the other powers they have is, I believe they have Overload, and I forget their third power because I haven't unlocked them yet. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. The humans of each class are unlocked by default. You have to unlock the other races out of item packs. So there's a chance to get any given class in packs. And then you can get cards for those classes once you have them. So by default, you get the primary color and the secondary color that you can modify on your character. And once you get, you know, if you get another card for a race you already have, you get another unlock. So you get, you know, the pattern or the, you know, stuff like that. All the kinds of bonuses that are nice to have, but you don't need to play the class. So I'm just about to fire a missile to show you guys what they look like. That made a Banshee go away. Banshee's entire health bar died from that.
I think this is the, this is completely random, but this is the music from the Justicar mission.
Oh yeah?
Earlier in the game. Yeah, pretty sure it is.
So yeah, basically what you get by default, your starter pack, you get a human of each class, a human male, human female. You get the Avenger Rifle 1. You get the Mantis. And you don't actually get a shotgun by default. So I believe you have a heavy pistol, an SMG, and an assault rifle, but you don't get a shotgun, if I recall correctly. Which is kind of interesting.
That reminds me a bit of System Shock 2 music, actually, now that I think about it. Kind of like the engineering deck.
Yeah, true enough. Ah, bugger. I just stood there and took a shot to the face like a retard. So yeah, I've got a...
Yeah, and I would recommend against that policy in general.
The problem is
personally,
Geth are not usually firers. Like, they don't usually shoot at us. So I'm not used to them, you know, trying to kill me with bullets. I'm used to a brute coming up and gnawing my face off. By the way, everything hits about 10 times fucking harder than they do in single player. Like, I can sit there and eat a cannibal.
What, the enemy
shots, and they have about twice to 3 times as much health. Like Banshees, I can unload my shotgun into and they die, you know, in about 1 round. Banshees in this mode, I put 5 or 6 overloads into them just to get rid of their shields. Yeah.
Ouch.
Like they're...
Well, let's see. It's because they're not suffering from the Shepherd effect, which is the, apparently, a debilitating weakness that comes with being in front of Commander Shepard.
Well, a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're meant to stand up to the fire of 4, you know, intelligent players.
Yeah.
Which is debatable sometimes in this multiplayer as to the other players being intelligent, but, you know, the assumption...
That's what you get in any multiplayer experience. Yeah, believe me, I know.
Fuck. I'm dying like a retard in this game, by the way. I don't usually die this much. But I'm trying to cover everyone else, because I'm so used to my other players being retarded. This actually is a pretty decent team for the level I'm playing at for bronze. You know, we haven't wiped, which is admirable for a bronze game, because a lot of the time you get people who just don't know how to play Mass Effect in general. Like, I've seen some people who didn't know to take cover, didn't know that they had abilities.
Yeah, like they don't think it's cover-based shit. Oh, ouch.
I had a guy
just shoot with the gun
who was an
at
infiltrator,
everything.
so right,
Ow.
they're supposed to be
Yeah, you're
a
not gonna last
sniper
long.
class. And the infiltrator was using a shotgun. A rank 1, unupgraded shotgun with no mods. He wasn't stealthing, he was just running around shotgunning things.
Right.
So...
Why would you use infiltrator class if you're not going to stealth?
I mean, there's a class entirely based on not using anything but the gun. It's called the soldier. They're actually really good at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that's default, right? Soldier?
No, actually, there is no default class. You pick a class when you first come in.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that's how the multiplayer matches work. So, we won.
Winning!
This is the loadout screen, so you can see that there's medals for doing things. So, for example, I got 52,000 points in that game, so I was the top. I had 50 assists, which is a gold medal, 25 tech kills, 50 overall kills, 10 headshots, and 25 assault rifle kills. So, you get medals for each of those. The 50 assists is a gold medal, so it's the best medal you can get in a game. 25 tech is a silver, 50 kills is a silver, and 10 headshots is a silver. And 25 assault rifles kills is a bronze. Higher medals get you more bonus XP. XP lets you level your class up quicker, etc., etc. Once you level a character up to level 20, you can promote them, and they join the war game, the single-player game, as kind of a war asset, worth 75 points, which is not too bad. So as you can see, our Galaxy at War rating is now 100%. I got, you get about 3% for playing a bronze game to completion. 4% for silver, 5 or 6% for gold. I've never played a successful gold game because they're a bit of a bitch. But yeah, so that's how the multiplayer in this game works. I think it's kind of fun. I've played a shit ton out of it. And yeah, we shall see you folks back in the regular single-player game. Goodbye.
Thank you very much for that.